Here's what's new on CBS2.com.
Tonight from Denver, the Democrats make history.
I move Senator Barack Obama of Illinois be selected by this convention by acclamation as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
Hillary told us in no uncertain terms that she is going to do everything she can to elect Barack Obama. That makes two of us. Thank
you. Campaign 08, the Democratic National Convention. From Denver, here is Katie Couric.
And good evening, everyone. It took the United States more than 200 years to reach this night, the night a major political party nominated an African American to be president, Senator Barack Obama of Illinois. And the moment could not have been more dramatic or emotional. As the roll was being called, the woman who had hoped to make history here herself, the woman Senator Obama defeated, asked this convention to make his nomination official.
I move Senator Barack Obama of Illinois be selected by this convention by acclamation as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
The crowd erupted with cheers and applause. Byron Pitt spoke to a woman who is a delegate here who was absolutely overcome with emotion. We'll try to get to you later because it was extremely emotional. Meanwhile, former President Bill Clinton, who had worked so hard to get his wife elected president, addressed the convention in the past hour and gave Barack Obama a ringing endorsement, saying he is ready to lead. President Clinton said he's convinced Senator Obama is, in fact, the man for the job. Emphasis, of course, on man.
I love this, and I thank you. But we have important work to do tonight. I am here first to support Barack Obama. And second, I'm here to warm up the crowd for Joe Biden. Though, as you will soon see, he doesn't need any help from me. I love Joe Biden, and America will too. What a year we Democrats have had. The primary began with an all-star lineup, and it came down to two remarkable Americans locked in a hard-fought contest right to the very end. That campaign generated so much heat, it increased global warming. Now, in the end, my candidate didn't win, but I'm really proud of the campaign she ran. I am proud that she never quit on the people she stood up for, on the changes she pushed for, on the future she wanted for all our children. And I'm grateful for the chance Chelsea and I had to go all over America to tell people about the person we know and love. Now, I am not so grateful for the chance to speak in the wake of Hillary's magnificent speech last night. But I'll do the best I can. Last night, Hillary told us in no uncertain terms that she is going to do everything she can to elect Barack Obama. That makes two of us. And in his first presidential decision, the selection of a running mate, He hit it out of the park. With Joe Biden's experience and wisdom, supporting Barack Obama's proven understanding, instincts, and insight, America will have the national security leadership we need. And so, my fellow Democrats, I say to you, Barack Obama is ready to lead America and to restore American leadership in the world. Barack Obama is ready to honor the oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Barack Obama is ready to be President of the United States. Barack Obama knows that America cannot be strong abroad unless we are first strong at home. People the world over have always been more impressed by the power of our example than by the example of our power. The choice is clear. The Republicans in a few days will nominate a good man who has served our country heroically and who suffered terribly in a Vietnamese prison camp. He loves his country every bit as much as we do. As a senator, he has shown his independence of right-wing orthodoxy on some very important issues. But on the two great questions of this election, how to rebuild the American dream and how to restore America's leadership in the world, he still embraces the extreme philosophy that has defined his party for more than 25 years. And it is, to be fair to all the Americans who aren't as hardcore Democrats as we, it's a philosophy the American people never actually had a chance to see in action fully until 2001, when the Republicans finally gained control of both the White House and the Congress. Then we saw what would happen to America if the policies they had talked about for decades actually were implemented. And look what happened. They took us from record surpluses to an exploding debt, from over 22 million new jobs to just 5 million. From increasing working families' incomes to nearly $7,500 a year to a decline of more than $2,000 a year. From almost 8 million Americans lifted out of poverty to more than 5.5 million driven into poverty, and millions more losing their health insurance. They actually want us to reward them for the last 8 years by giving them 4 more. Let's send them a message that will echo from the Rockies all across America. A simple message. Thanks, but no thanks. In this case, the third time is not the charm. My fellow Democrats, 16 years ago, you gave me the profound honor to lead our party to victory and to lead our nation to a new era of peace and broadly shared prosperity. Together, we prevailed in a hard campaign in which the Republicans said I was too young and too inexperienced to be commander-in-chief. Sound familiar? It didn't work in 1992 because we were on the right side of history. And it will not work in 2008 because Barack Obama is on the right side of history. Barack Obama will lead us away from the division and fear of the last 8 years back to unity and hope. So, if, like me, you believe America must always be a place called hope, then join Hillary and Chelsea and me in making Barack Obama the next president of the United States. Thank you, and God bless you.
And that was William Jefferson Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States, just about an hour ago here in Denver, delivering his 6th consecutive convention speech of his career. And you can understand why he is invited back so often. If anyone was worried about any less than gracious undertones, they can certainly relax. He wrapped up his enthusiastic and eloquent endorsement of Barack Obama and delivered it with a bow to this convention. Bob Schieffer, it was a masterful speech, was it not?
That is exactly the phrase to describe it. You know, Katie, I love to watch people who can do something really well. You love to see a home run hitter hit a home run. You like to see Michael Phelps swim. Bill Clinton knows how to make a political speech, and this was really a classic. He touched all the bases. He was funny. He socked it to the Republicans. He explained his support and the work that Hillary Clinton did in her historic race for this. I can't believe the Obama people could want any more than they got from Bill Clinton tonight. Whatever it is that he didn't give them tonight, I don't know what it would be.
Thanks, Bob. Meanwhile, down on the convention floor tonight is our CBS News senior political correspondent, Jeff Greenfield. And Jeff, I was struck by the fact that President Clinton talked a lot about Barack Obama's character and his readiness to lead, something that some critics felt was missing from Senator Clinton's address last night.
Yes, this was sort of chapter 2 of the Clinton endorsement of Obama, not just saying we got to change parties, not just a litany of Republican failures, but that this Barack Obama, who Clinton compared to himself, they said about me I was too young and inexperienced to be president. Remember, that was the laying on of hands. Now, it's also true, you know, that some Democrats worry that Bill Clinton is not very popular among independents, but I think the point here is the Democratic Party believes that with so many more Americans saying we like the Democrats and Republicans, if they can rally the base, they're very close to victory, Katie.
Let's talk about that moment, Jeff, earlier tonight. There have been two grand moments. Of course, one, Bill Clinton's speech to the convention, but the other was when Barack Obama was nominated by acclamation by his former rival, Senator Hillary Clinton. Obviously, that was a very important moment, not only for this convention, but in American history, wasn't it, Jeff?
You know, 60 years ago, many Southern Democrats walked out of the 1948 convention when they adopted a civil rights plank, arguing that blacks ought to have the right to vote. Some of these African-American delegates, when they were young, were denied the right to vote in their own states. And even though the Obama campaign does not want to make race the center, in fact, they want very much not to, there's no way to avoid the fact that this was a moment of history, Katie.
All right, Jeff Greenfield. Jeff, thank you very much. Now we want to take you back to that emotional moment I mentioned a little bit earlier when Hillary Clinton called for the nomination of Barack Obama by acclamation. Byron Pitts talked to a delegate from Minnesota who was overcome with emotion.
You know, I'm from New Jersey, and they passed it with all of their 127 votes. My father is from Georgia, and he marched on Washington, and he couldn't drink at white water fountains, and he has Alzheimer's now. And he would be so proud that America was true to its ideals, and it voted for the best candidate. And it did not pay attention to skin color, and I get to see it. And I just wish Daddy that he knew what was happening.
And that display of emotion, that passion, that relief that Barack Obama is the nominee was repeated over and over again during that moment. Meanwhile, the crowd here is waiting for the vice presidential nominee, Joe Biden, to deliver his speech. And we are too. We'll talk about that right after this.
You have nominated me, and I know it, and I am here to thank you for the honor.
In 1932, the hardships of the Great Depression were getting worse. In two firsts, FDR flew to the Democratic Convention and delivered his acceptance in person. Exuding confidence, he charted a course of hope for all Americans.
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people.
One of the biggest challenges for geoscientists is trying to find the oil and gas that's hidden below the surface of the Earth. Lately, our researchers have developed a new technology called R3M. You can't see it and you can't feel it, but the Earth has electromagnetic waves. And if you build the right kinds of listening devices, you can make sense of those waves. So using those tools, we can supply more of the energy that we need with less of an impact on the environment.
Remember when you promised to fix the deck by the end of summer? And paint the gate? And finish the walk? All by the end of summer? Well, guess what ends soon? So come to Lowe's this Labor Day weekend. We've got new lower prices all over the store to help you keep all those promises. Lowe's, let's build something together.
Use your Lowe's consumer credit card and pay nothing for 12 months on any purchase of $299 or more.
Going over and over, stopping and starting, waking up to go. Lots of guys experience male urinary symptoms due to BPH, also known as an enlarged prostate. But for many guys, prescription Flomax reduces their urinary symptoms due to BPH in 1 week. Only your doctor can tell if you have BPH, not a more serious condition like prostate cancer. Avoid driving or hazardous tasks for 12 hours after your first dose or increase in dose, as a sudden drop in blood pressure may occur, rarely resulting in fainting. If considering cataract surgery, tell your eye surgeon you've taken Flomax. Common side effects are runny nose, dizziness, and decrease in semen. Ask your doctor if Flomax is right for you. For many men, Flomax can make a difference in 1 week.
Introducing an Applebee's neighborhood value, endless favorites. Endless riblets, chicken fingers, or panko crusted shrimp. Your choice, all you can eat, starting at $9.99. Endless favorites starting at $9.99, only at Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
Back to school. Here we go again. In addition to my job, I'm back to being a drill sergeant, a chauffeur, a personal shopper,
Back to school stress can weaken your body's defenses. So drink Dan Active. Only Dan Active has L-casein immunitas cultures and is clinically proven to help strengthen your body's defenses.
So I can do the job I like best, be a mom.
Get ready for back to school now.
And welcome back to Denver, everyone. As you can probably see by the signs behind me, this is Joe Biden's moment. He is about to be nominated by this convention as the vice presidential candidate. Let's listen.
The name of Joe Biden of Delaware has been placed in nomination as the Democratic Party's vice presidential candidate. Is there a second? The chair will entertain a motion to suspend the rules and to nominate by acclamation Joe Biden as the Democratic Party's vice presidential candidate. Oh. Is there a second? All those in favor to suspend the rules and nominate Joe Biden by acclamation, please say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Joe Biden has been selected by nomination to be the Democratic nominee for the United States of America.
And that is a warm-up act following Bill Clinton's stellar introduction for Joe Biden. Meanwhile, Bill Richardson is the governor of New Mexico. He made a run for the Democratic presidential nomination earlier this year, and then despite his very long ties to the Clintons, decided to endorse Barack Obama. I understand the governor is with our Bob Schieffer at the podium. Bob?
Well, thank you very much, and Governor, thanks for coming by. Well, what a night this has been. I got to ask you, though, You know, you had your problems after you endorsed Barack Obama. The Clintons weren't too friendly. Were you surprised to see the reaction tonight in the speech that Bill Clinton made?
No, I wasn't, because I know the Clintons are team players, and I had Senator Clinton in New Mexico 2 weeks ago. We did 2 fundraisers for her, a rally for Senator Obama. She was very gracious. She was very strong. She was strong then as she was yesterday. And I know President Clinton is a political realist, and he really does want this ticket to win.
Have the two of you made up?
Well, Senator Clinton and I have made up. President Clinton and I probably not yet. We haven't spoken. But I believe that the message sent was unmistakable, that what we have now is a unified ticket. I mean, he couldn't have been clearer tonight. It was a wonderfully strong speech. And now we're united. I don't see any reason why the party can't go in and get Senator Clinton's constituency with Senator Obama's constituency, plus the thousands of young people and independents that Senator Obama's attracting.
Governor, why do you think it is that the race is so close? Why hasn't Barack Obama broken out? I mean, with $4 gas, with most polls showing people think the country's running in the wrong direction, and yet this poll is neck and neck. John McCain is running neck and neck with Barack Obama.
Well, I think the race, presidential races in America have been very close in the last 2, and I think what you're going to see is the public focusing on the candidates after Labor Day, after the conventions, after the first debate on national security. But I think we're going to get a little bump out of this convention, and Senator Obama, I think, is the candidate of the future. And, I hope to, by the way, give my speech tomorrow night at the stadium.
Thank you very much, Governor. Katie?
All right, Bob Schieffer and Governor Bill Richardson. And we're counting down to Joe Biden's speech. We'll have more on that right after this.
While your kids had the summer off, I did some homework for you.
Chris Moon, Burlington Coat Factory Kids Buyer.
I traveled far and wide, hunted down the latest fashions for kids, saw some wild things, and came back with the most popular looks out there. Clothes they'll look great in at prices that will blow you away. So you're happy, they're happy. Seriously, how often does that happen?
Find all the latest looks for up to 60% less than department stores. Burlington Coat Factory.
The Serta Labor Day Mattress event has been postponed until December 2041. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Dare to compare Serta today at our Labor Day Mattress event.
The generation that swore it would never get old didn't. Welcome to the summer of life. New Touch of Gray from Just for Men. Lets you keep a little gray. Works gradually. Easy. New Touch of Gray.
We need more energy from all sources. Fortunately, there's enough untapped oil and natural gas here in America to power more than 60 million cars and heat 160 million households for 60 years. But unlike many countries, our Congress puts much of it off limits. A majority of Americans say that should change. Today's technology allows us to tap these resources and protect the environment. So let's put America's oil and natural gas to work for Americans.
Look what Mommy's having. Mommy's having a French fry. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Could have had a V8. 100% vegetable juice with 3 of your daily vegetable servings in every little bottle.
When it comes to whitening, there were excuses in the past. I want a whitener that can do more for my smile. It's just not convenient. But now, no more excuses. There's a Crest White Strip that does more. Introducing Crest White Strips Daily Whitening Plus Tartar Protection. It protects against tartar buildup and whitens with just 5 minutes a day.
Tartar protection just got beautiful.
Crest White Strips Daily Whitening Plus Tartar Protection.
We're back now from Denver, where Senator Joe Biden, who's been in the Senate since 1973, is now on deck, ready to do his part. He's being introduced right now by his son, Beau Biden, who is 39 years old and the Attorney General of the state of Delaware. Jeff Greenfield, the last two Democratic vice presidential candidates didn't work out all that well. Joe Lieberman, who's now being considered as John McCain's running mate, and John Edwards. I probably don't need to say any more than that. Do you think Joe Biden will have better luck?
I think Joe Biden has been tested much more significantly. And it just struck me a minute ago, Katie, as we were talking about this. If you want to see the matchup of these two candidates, when Joe Biden was elected to the United States Senate at the age of 29, Barack Obama was 11 or 12 years old. That's a real melding of youth and experience, whether it's the right way the ticket should line up. Usually the experienced person's at the top and the young person's at the other end of the ticket. This is more like Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson chronologically. And as I've said to you before, I said to this audience, we do have to remember in all this excitement, I can't remember too many elections decided by the vice presidential candidate, Katie.
All right, Jeff Greenfield, Jeff, and we'll be back with more from Denver right after this.
Dave's got Neil Patrick Harris, gold medalist, Misty May trainer, and Carrie Walsh, all new tonight.
Tonight on CBS 2 News at 11 p.m.
Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party make history by making it official. Barack Obama is their man. And tonight, it's former President Bill Clinton's turn to rally the party. Then, an urgent call to action after 7 armed robberies in less than 3 weeks. Melrose neighbors and businesses fight back. Plus, free Wi-Fi for everyone. See which local city is getting national recognition for its access to the internet.
And the Southland heats up. Your forecast at 11.
An olive. Green with pimento.
Ooh, he's good. Nothing gets past him.
Piece of cake.
Kill bugs on contact without the bad smell. Raid Anti-Roach Killer is specially formulated with no lingering chemical odor.
What's that?
I don't smell nothing.
Raid Anti-Roach Killer kills bugs dead with no lingering odor. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
So with Fios, I get the best picture quality, the fastest internet, HBO and Cinemax free for 30 days, and a DVR free for a year.
Yes, 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 and yes.
Nice. What about you?
We've got stuff also that's good.
Cable just can't compare to Fios. When Verizon brings fiber optics straight to your home, you get laser-sharp TV picture, the fastest internet, and crystal-clear phone service, all for one amazing low price. Call 1-888-818-FIOS now and get a multi-room DVR that you can't get with cable free for a year. Plus HBO and Cinemax free for 30 days. With Fios, you get the best HD experience, best HD sports, plus over 10,000 titles on demand per month. And Fios Internet gives you ridiculously fast speeds. Get the only TV, internet, and phone package that comes with a multi-room DVR free for a year, plus HBO and Cinemax free for 30 days. This offer will be gone before you know it. Call 1-888-818-FIOS today. This is Fios. This is big.
For complete campaign coverage, stay with CBS 2 News.
And we're back now from the Democratic Convention in Denver. Joe Biden's son, he's just 39 years old, is introducing his father, the senator from Delaware, talking about the fact that his father would take the train from Washington to Wilmington every night in his many years as a U.S. senator, particularly after his mother, Bo's mother, and Joe Biden's first wife, Nelia, and their daughter, little Naomi, who was just an infant at the time, were killed by a drunk driver. The two boys, Bo and Hunter, were in the car, but they survived the crash. But Bo Biden is talking about Joe Biden being the quintessential family man and a father through those years, tucking them into bed at night. Let's listen.
Just like my dad overcame. Be there. Be there because Barack Obama and Joe Biden will deliver America the change we so desperately need. Please join me in welcoming my friend, my father, my hero, the next Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden considering a reassuring choice for this ticket, given his foreign policy expertise. A man who the Obama campaign is hoping his blue-collar roots will connect this ticket to some white working-class voters who have yet to fully embrace Barack Obama's candidacy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, John Kerry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know, folks, my dad used to have an expression. He'd say, a father knows he's a success when he turns and looks at his son or daughter and know that they turned out better than he did. I'm a success. I'm a hell of a success. Bowie, I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the son you become. I'm so proud of the father you are. And I'm also so proud of my son Hunter and my daughter Ashley. And my wife Jill. The only one who leaves me both breathless and speechless at the same time. It's an honor to share this stage tonight with President Clinton, a man who I think brought this country so far along that I only pray we do it again. And last night it was moving to watch Hillary, one of our great leaders, a great leader of this party, a woman who has made history and will continue to make history. A colleague, my friend, Senator Hillary Clinton. And I am truly honored to live in a country with the bravest warriors in the world. And I'm honored to represent the first state, my state, the state of Delaware. Since I've never been called a man of few words, let me say it as simply as I can. Yes, I accept your nomination to run and serve with Barack Obama, the next President of the United States of America. Let me make this pledge to you right here and now. For every American who is trying to do the right thing, for all those people in government who are honoring the pledge to uphold the law and honor the Constitution, no longer will you hear the 8 most dreaded words in the English language. The Vice President's office is on the phone. Barack and I took very different journeys to this destination, but we share a common story. Mine began in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then Wilmington, Delaware. My dad who fell on hard times, always told me, though, champ, when you get knocked down, get up. Get up. I was taught that by my dad. And God, I wish my dad was here tonight. But I thank God and I'm grateful that my mom Catherine Eugenia Finnegan Biden is here tonight. Mom, I love you. You know, my mom taught her children, all the children who flock to our house, that you are defined by your sense of honor and you're redeemed by your loyalty. She believes that bravery lives in every heart, and her expectation is that it will be summoned. Failure at some point of your life is inevitable, but giving up is unforgivable. As a child, I stuttered. And she lovingly would look at me and tell me, Joey, it's because you're so bright you can't get the thoughts out quickly enough. When I was not as well dressed as the other kids, she'd look at me and say, Joey, oh, you're so handsome, honey, you're so handsome. And when I got knocked down by guys bigger than me, and this is the God's truth, she sent me back out and said, bloody their nose so you can walk down the street the next day. And that's what I did. You know, and after the accident, she told me, she said, Joey, God sends no cross that you cannot bear. And when I triumphed, my mother was quick to remind me it was because of others. My mother's creed is the American creed. No one is better than you. Everyone is your equal, and everyone is equal to you. My parents taught us. My parents taught us to live our faith and to treasure our families. We learned the dignity of work, and we were told that anyone can make it if they just try hard enough. That was America's promise. And for those of us who grew up in middle-class neighborhoods like Scranton and Wilmington, that was the American dream. Ladies and gentlemen, but today, that American dream feels like it's slowly slipping away. I don't have to tell you that. You feel it every single day in your own lives. I've never seen a time when Washington has watched so many people get knocked down without doing anything to help them get back up. Almost every single night, I take the train home to Wilmington, Delaware, sometimes very late. As I sit there in my seat and I look out that window, and I see those flickering lights of the homes that pass by, I can almost hear the conversation they're having at their kitchen tables after they put their kids to bed. Like millions of Americans, they're asking questions as ordinary as they are profound. Questions they never, ever thought they'd have to ask themselves. Should Mom move into this now that Dad's gone? $50, $60, $70 just to fill up the gas tank. How in God's name, with winter coming, how are we going to heat the home? Another year, no raise. Did you hear? Did you hear they may be cutting our health care at the company? Now we owe more money on our home than our home was worth. How in God's name are we going to send the kids to college? How are we going to retire, Joe? You know, folks, that's the America that George Bush has left us. And that's the America we'll continue to get if John McCain is elected President of the United States of America. Freudian slip. Freudian slip. And folks, these are not isolated discussions among families down in their luck. These are common stories among middle-class people who've worked hard their whole life, played by the rules, on the promise that their tomorrows would be better than their yesterdays. That promise is the promise of America. It defines who we are as a people. And now it's in jeopardy. I know it, you know it, but John McCain doesn't seem to get it. Barack Obama gets it, though. Like many of us in this room, like many of us in this hall, Barack Obama has worked his way up. He is the great American story. You know, I believe the measure of a man is not the road he travels, but the choices he makes along that road. And ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama could have done anything after he graduated from college. With all his talent and promise, he could have written his own ticket to Wall Street. But what did he choose to do? He chose to go to Chicago, the South Side of Chicago. There in the South Side, he met women and men who had lost their jobs. Their neighborhood was devastated when the local steel plant closed. Their dreams had to be deferred. Their self-esteem was gone. And ladies and gentlemen, he made their lives the work of his life. That's what you do when you're raised by a single mom who worked, went to school, and raised 2 kids of her own. That's how you come to believe to the very core of your being that work is more than a paycheck. It's dignity. It's respect. It's about whether or not you can look your child in the eye and say, we're going to be all right. Because Barack Obama made that choice, 150 more children and parents have health care in Illinois. He fought to make that happen. And because Barack Obama made that choice, working families in Illinois pay less taxes, and more people have moved from welfare to the dignity of work, and he got it done. And when he came to Washington, John and I watched with amazement how he hit the ground running, leading the fight to pass the most sweeping ethics reform in a generation. He reached across party lines to pass a law that helped keep nuclear weapons out of the hands of terrorists. And then he moved Congress and the President to give our wonderful wounded warriors the care and dignity they deserve. You know, you can learn a lot about a man campaigning with him, debating him, seeing how he reacts under pressure. You learn about the strength of his mind, but even more importantly, you learn about the quality of his heart. I watched how Barack touched people, how he inspired them, and I realized he had tapped into the oldest belief in America. We don't have to accept a situation we cannot bear. We have the power to change it. And changing it is exactly what Barack Obama will do. That's what he'll do for this country. You know, John McCain is my friend, and I know you hear that phrase used all the time in politics. I mean it. John McCain is my friend. We've traveled the world together. It's a friendship that goes beyond politics. And the personal courage and heroism demonstrated by John still amazes me. But I profoundly disagree with the direction John wants to take this country, from Afghanistan to Iraq, from Amtrak to veterans. You know, John thinks that during the Bush years, quote, we've made great economic progress. I think it's been abysmal. And in the Senate, John has voted with President Bush 95%, and that is very hard to believe. And when John McCain proposes $200 million in new taxes for corporate America, $1 billion alone for the largest companies in the nation, but no relief for 100 million American families, that's not change, that's more of the same. Even today, as oil companies post the biggest profits in history, nearly $500 billion in the last 5 years, John wants to give them another $4 billion in tax breaks. That's not change. That's the same. And during the same time, John voted again and again against renewable energy, solar, wind, biofuels. That's not change. That's more of the same. Millions of Americans have seen their jobs go offshore. Yet John continues to support tax breaks for corporations that send them there. That's not change. That's more the same. He voted 19 times against the minimum wage for people who are struggling just to make it to the next day. That's not change. That's more the same. And when he says he'll continue to spend $10 billion a month, when the Iraqis have a surplus of nearly $80 billion, that's not change. That's more the same. The choice in this election is clear. These times require more than a good soldier. They require a wise leader. A leader who can change. The change that everybody knows we need. Barack Obama is going to deliver that change, because I want to tell you, Barack Obama will reform our tax code. He will cut taxes for 95% of the American people who draw a paycheck. That's the change we need. Barack Obama will transform the economy by making alternative energy a national priority, and in the process creating 5 million new jobs, and finally, freeing us from the grip of foreign oil. That's the change we need. Barack Obama knows that any country that out-teaches us today will out-compete us tomorrow. That's why he'll invest in the next generation of teachers and why he'll make college more affordable. That's the change we need. Barack Obama will bring down health care costs by $2,500 for the average family, and at long last deliver affordable, accessible health care for every American. That's the change we need. Barack will put more cops on the street, put security back in Social Security, and he'll never, ever, ever give up until we achieve equal pay for women. That's the change we need. And as we gather here tonight, our country is less secure and more isolated than it has been any time in recent history. The Bush foreign policy has dug us into a very deep hole with very few friends to help us climb out. And for the last 7 years, the administration has failed to face the biggest forces shaping this century. The emergence of Russia, China, and India as great powers, the spread of lethal weapons, the shortage of secure supplies of energy, food, and water, the challenge of climate change, and the resurgence of fundamentalism in Afghanistan and Pakistan, the real central front in the war on terror. Ladies and gentlemen, recent years and in recent days, we've once again seen the consequences of this neglect, with Russia challenging the very freedom of a new democratic country of Georgia. Barack and I will end that neglect. We will hold Russia accountable for its actions, and we will help the people of Georgia rebuild. I've been on the ground in Georgia, Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and I can tell you in no uncertain terms, this administration's policy has been an abysmal failure. America cannot afford 4 more years of this failure. And now, despite being complicit in this catastrophic foreign policy, John McCain says Barack Obama is not ready to protect our national security. Now let me ask you this. Whose judgment do you trust? Should you trust the judgment of John McCain when he said only 3 years ago, Afghanistan, we don't read about it anymore in the papers because it succeeded? Or should you believe Barack Obama, who said a year ago, we need to send 2 more combat battalions to Afghanistan? The fact of the matter is, Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, the people who actually attacked us on 9/11. They've regrouped in the mountains between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and they are plotting new attacks. And the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has echoed Barack's call for more troops. John McCain was wrong, and Barack Obama was right. Should we trust John McCain's judgment when he rejected talking with Iran and then asked, what is there to talk about? Or Barack Obama, who said, we must talk and make clear to Iran that it must change? Now, after 7 years of denial, even the Bush administration recognizes that we should talk to Iran because that's the best way to ensure our security. Again and again, John McCain has been wrong and Barack Obama is right. Should we trust John McCain's judgment when he says we can't have no timelines to draw down our troops from Iraq, that we must stay indefinitely? Or should we listen to Barack Obama, who says shift the responsibility to the Iraqis and set a time to bring our combat troops home? Now, after 6 long years, the administration and the Iraqi government are on the verge of setting a date to bring our troops home. John McCain was wrong and Barack Obama was right. Again and again, on the most important national security issues of our time, John McCain was wrong and Barack Obama has been proven right. Folks, remember when the world used to trust us, when they looked to us for leadership? With Barack Obama as our president, they'll look at us again, they'll trust us again, and we'll be able to lead again. Folks, Jill and I are truly honored to join Michelle and Barack on this journey. When I look at their young children, when I look at my grandchildren, I know why I'm here. I'm here for their future. I'm here for everyone I grew up with in Scranton and Wilmington. I'm here for the cops and the firefighters, the teachers and the assembly line workers, the folks whose lives are the very measure of whether the American dream endures. Our greatest presidents, from Abraham Lincoln to Franklin Roosevelt to John Kennedy, they all challenged us to embrace change. Now it is our responsibility to meet that challenge. Millions of Americans have been knocked down, and this is a time, as Americans together, we get back up together. Our debt to our parents and our grandparents is too great. Our obligation to our children is too sacred. These are extraordinary times. This is an extraordinary election. The American people are ready. I am ready. Barack is ready. This is his time. This is our time. This is America's time. God bless America, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And with the approving nod of his 91-year-old mother, Jean, the tears of Michelle Obama, Joe Biden, senator from Delaware, was tonight really the everyman, sharing the concerns of the average American, the firefighters, the cops, the teachers, the assembly line workers, he said, who are worried about their piece of the American dream. He also told the Barack Obama story and Barack Obama's vision in a way the candidate perhaps could not tell it himself. And though saying John McCain is a friend of mine, he recited a list of John McCain's mistakes and said, America needs more than a good soldier right now. Now, the theme of tonight's program is securing America's future, and as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, there he is with his wife, Jill. And by the way, we're expecting a quote-unquote special guest, according to party officials. We think we know who that might be, but we're not completely sure. But as I mentioned, the theme is securing America's future, and as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee,
and
he
honey,
spent a lot of time tonight.
We have a very special surprise guest.
Who?
It would be no surprise if Michelle Obama somehow made it onto the stage, and, well, doesn't look like she's heading that way. Barack Obama was not supposed to enter the Pepsi Center at all this week, waiting till his appearance, his acceptance speech at Invesco Field.
Hello, Democrats!
But I guess he changed his mind.
I just wanted to come out here for a little something to say. I want everybody to now understand why I am so proud to have Joe Biden and Jill Biden and Beau Biden and Mama Biden and the whole Biden family with me on this journey to take America back. I think the convention's gone pretty well so far. What do you think? I think Michelle Obama kicked it off pretty well, don't you think? If I'm not mistaken, Hillary Clinton rocked the House last night. And just in case you were wondering, I think President Bill Clinton reminded us of what it's like when you've got a president who actually puts people first. Thank you, President Clinton. Now, we are going to be moving to Mile High Stadium tomorrow. And I want to let you know why. At the start of this campaign, we had a very simple idea, which is change in America doesn't start from the top down, it starts from the bottom up. That change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. And so we want to open up this convention to make sure that everybody who wants to come can join in the party and join in the effort to take America back. I think we are going to have a great night tomorrow night, and I look forward to seeing you there. God bless you. God bless America.
An extemporaneous speech by Barack Obama, giving props to all the speakers here tonight. From the looks of it, this party seems very united, or they're putting on a very good show. Jeff Greenfield, your thoughts?
Well, Joe Biden did two things. At the start of the speech, he got this crowd quieted down, which is the mark of a really good speech. And then he moved into a traditional vice presidential job, which is to get the delegates to chant. And the theme of the Obama campaign was in that chant. Not change, more of the same. McCain was wrong, Obama's right. You now know the fundamental themes of the Obama-Biden campaign, Katie.
Bob Schieffer, I can't imagine they are unhappy with anything that occurred tonight.
Oh, I think they've got to be very happy. And what you saw tonight, they know that the Republicans are going to try to make Barack Obama's lack of experience, as they put it, a major issue. Tonight, Joe Biden tried to draw the parallel. He said it's judgment that counts, not experience, and that was a lot of what his speech was about. Bill Clinton was a hard act to follow tonight, but I thought that Joe Biden gave a very good speech, and I'm sure the Obama people are very happy about what's happened tonight.
And Bob, obviously, Joe Biden was flexing his foreign policy muscles on a day the McCain campaign released an ad saying that Barack Obama is dangerously unprepared to lead.
Exactly. I think that's what Joe Biden's speech was all about, because they know that's what the Republican campaign is going to be about, Teddy.
Jeff Greenfield, what did you think about Joe Biden's appeal to the common man? That is going to be an important role for him during this campaign, isn't it? Appealing to blue-collar voters, those folks he talked about like firefighters, cops, teachers, and assembly line workers, right?
Absolutely, Katie. The key to the Democratic Party's woes in most recent years is that their traditional base back in the Roosevelt, Truman, Kennedy days has gone more to the Republicans. They're desperate to get it back, Katie.
All right, well, as we watch the love fest that is occurring on stage, I guess We Are Family is the theme song, at least for tonight at the Democratic National Convention here in Denver. Tomorrow night, of course, is the grand finale as the convention moves to Invesco Field for Barack Obama's open-air acceptance speech. Let's hope it doesn't rain. We'll be on the air at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, and there will be more about this convention on your late local news on the CBS station, tomorrow on the early show, and of course after that, the CBS Evening News. I'll be right back with our live webcast. You'll find us at cbsnews.com/conventions as well as cnet.com. For Bob Schieffer, Jeff Greenfield, Byron Pitts, and the entire CBS News gang, I'm Katie Couric in Denver. I'll see you in a minute on the web.
Dave's got Neil Patrick Harris, gold medalist, Misty May trainer, and Carrie Walsh, all new tonight.
Welcome to Burrito Block. May I fool you?
Yeah, give me the grilled chicken burrito.
We don't really have a grill here.
Eat better for less. El Pollo Loco introduces 4 flame-grilled meals for under $4, like 2 pieces of citrus marinated flame-grilled chicken, tortillas and a side for just $3.99, or a crunchy taco and a BRC burrito and a side for just $3.99. 4 flame-grilled meals for under $4, only at El Pollo Loco.
It's time to get ready for fall during the Shop Till You Drive clearance event at your Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealers. We're taking up to 40% off MSRP on 08 Rams to make room for new arrivals. Get great markdowns in every department, like up to 22% off MSRP on our fashionable minivans. And check out our great selection of fuel-efficient vehicles. Find your perfect fit at the Shop Till You Drive clearance event. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Here's what's new on CBS2.com.
Let this guy in, don't!
I am the driver, and that was an ambulance.
Previously on Greatest American Dog, Bill and Travis worked together to win the Dog Bone Challenge.
Go, touch it, touch it. Very good. Yes, good boy.
Congratulations, guys. Giving them the Dog Bone Suite.
Oh my gosh.
And a phone call to a loved one.
Hi, honey. How are you doing?
I will cherish you and love you for the rest of my life.
I love you too. Bye, honey.
Bye. After I heard my wife's voice, it's recharged my batteries.
At the Best in Show Challenge, Beth Joy and Bella Starlet both look lost.
Bella, Bella, come. This way.
And the judges heard an interesting excuse from Beth Joy.
She was trying to help them towards a shelter area.
I think she was just trying to get back to you.
And then,
Star, come.
In the middle of the challenge,
all right, we can get one more out of us. Star, come. Come on, Star.
Star decided she had enough. The judges felt Bill went too far.
Bill, you lost sight of what the challenge was all about.
But in the end, all the judges agreed that Beth Joy and Bella Starlet should be expelled from K9 Academy.
Come on, Bella, come on.
Please take a farewell lap.
Yes.
And then there were 5. Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, congratulations.
Andrew, you gonna miss Bella Starlet? That's what I thought. I think the house will have a lot less tension now that Beth Joy is gone. She was one of the craziest housemates from day one.
She was saying that Bella Starlet was trying to find them a
safety haven.
Safety zone.
Bella, come.
But I will say what's awesome about her, she comes up with that stuff quick. So she really does believe it.
She does believe it. I was like, Beth Joy, I was like, I love you to death, girl. I mean, I didn't say this, but I'm thinking that is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That's awesome. She's gone.
Good riddance.
Yep.
The 5 dogs that are here are the dogs that have performed the best in all the challenges so far. It feels great to be in the top 5. Andrew is the last little dog standing. Size is going to be a disadvantage. We very well may be the next to go. The competition is going to a new level.
Yeah. Bring it.
Now remember, Dad, you can take a picture, crop it, and post it to the web, all right?
And Mom, it's called a Bluetooth headset. It's built right in, okay?
And if you have any trouble at all, call us.
You know, or text.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm so proud of them.
Get your family ready for back to school with the network. Get cool LG exclusives at amazing prices, like the NV2 for just $79.99 from America's most reliable network, Verizon Wireless.
Mommy, I can't sleep. My comforter's too clean.
Introducing Samsung's largest washer for even comforter-sized loads. It could take some getting used to. Imagination lives.
It's PetSmart's favorite things sale. Right now, save up to 15% on over 1,000 items, including your pet's favorite food, treats, toys, and more. So don't miss the favorite things sale. Going on now, only at PetSmart.
My sister and I are proud to announce that we have decided to chase the dream and become 2 sport athletes. We've joined the Double Stuff Racing League.
My brother and I are proud to announce this was a great idea when we thought of it like a year ago.
Well, my sister and I would like to announce that you guys are going down.
My brother and I would like to announce that, ooh, we're scared.
My sister and I would like to announce that you should be.
My brother and I would like to announce that it's on like Donkey Kong.
And stop copying us.
At the Ace Labor Day sale, buy these Ace brand paint supplies on sale through Monday for just $7.99 each and get an extra $3 mail-in rebate on each. Or Ace Royal Paint, starting at $19.99 a gallon, now with an extra $5 mail-in rebate. Ace, the helpful place.
Same old foundation? Goodbye. Meet new Mineral Power Foundation from Maybelline, New York.
Micro-refined minerals.
For complete coverage that looks fresher.
See the difference?
Better for skin. Healthy makeup, fresher look, Mineral Power.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Don't miss the extra savings at Kohl's Labor Day sale. Save extra during power hours Friday night and Saturday morning. Save extra on great denim looks and shoes already on sale. Plus, save on the latest styles. Kohl's Labor Day sale this Friday and Saturday. Kohl's, expect great things.
Mom, what'd you do to my sneakers? They look brand new.
Introducing Samsung's new washer with deep steam cleaning. It could take some getting used to. Imagination lives.
Hey kids, throw away your books, get rid of your toothbrushes. You're with Daddy now.
All you have in your refrigerator is 2 beers and a bottle of French dressing.
Yeah, I know, I'm running low on beer. Last night, I'm pretty sure I broke a few of my own personal records.
2 was a personal record?
Yeah.
Gary Unmarried, the new comedy, CBS Wednesdays this fall.
Are you embarrassed?
I would have teach Presley how to do that. Like I blow on his face and he'll do it.
Seriously, do it. Get a treat.
Presley, you embarrassed? Oh, good.
There you go.
Good boy.
And you may have to do that 10 times. All of a sudden, they'll start doing that behavior.
Presley, you embarrassed? Oh,
There you go.
There is. Good boy. He's already learned it.
Very good.
We look up to Bill and Star a little bit. He has so much knowledge about dogs.
Doing good with that pup. Proud of you.
He's actually the only one left in the house that's willing to share any of it with me. So when he gives us some advice, we really appreciate it.
Anytime you want help with them tricks or anything, I'll be glad to help you.
Okay.
I'm having the best time of my life, and if I can help somebody help with their dog, I'm tickled to death too.
Good boy.
Good morning.
Morning.
This week's theme is courage. And this is something that both you and your dog are going to need a lot of to win today. Because this is what's going to be coming out at you. Come on down, Susie.
Oh, this gigantic elephant comes out around the corner and we're like, dude, this is crazy.
Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Not only is Andrew gonna have to have some courage, but I'm gonna have to have some courage too.
Susie, come here.
Okay, everyone, I'd like you to say hello to Susie, a 9,000-pound African elephant.
Susie is going to start 80 feet away, and at a very steady pace, she will approach your dog who is sitting in the center of the two circles. Once Susie reaches a 20-foot mark, she will shake her head, trying to distract your dog. If your dog remains in the circle, Susie will reach in and grab the banana with her trunk.
The dog that lets Susie get the closest to them without leaving the outer circle wins. Everyone head to the pen with their dogs, and I'm going to call you out one pair at a time. Okay, Teresa and Leroy, you guys are up first.
Sit. Stay.
Okay, let's send Susie in now.
Good. Stay. Lily. Lee, stay. Down. Lee, stay. Down. Down. Stay. Good boy. Down. Up.
Leroy stepped out of the circle. Therefore, Leroy is out.
Come on. Come here. Good boy.
Lori and Andrew, come on out.
Nobody with a small dog has won a bone challenge in this whole competition, so I want it really bad. Stay.
All right, Susie, come on over.
Pat. Stay. Watch. Leave it. Stay. 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 You're fine. Easy. Easy. Stay. Easy. Oh my God. Leave it. Stay.
You did it, Lori, you did it. Congratulations.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. Blake, good job.
I'm extremely proud of Andrew. Andrew did phenomenally. He never got up.
Very good. Very good, girl.
All right, Bill, you want to get the star in that center circle?
Sit. Stay. Stay. Star.
Susie?
Star. Focus.
Come on
Sit.
in.
Stay. Star. Sit. Stay. Sit. Stay. Star. 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 Focus. Focus. Sit. Very good. Very good. Sit. Stay. Star. Look. Look at me. Good girl. Good girl. Right here. Good. Focus. Star. Sit. Sit. Stay. Sit. Sit.
Oh, Star, you are out.
Star did pretty good. She did move, but goodness gracious. That's something that a dog or a human doesn't see every day.
Okay, JD and Galaxy.
We live in Central Oregon on a ranch. Galaxy's been around 2,000-pound bulls, horses, donkeys, a lot of livestock, more than any of the dogs here. We definitely have a really, really good chance.
Stay.
Okay, Susie, let's come in now.
It's a good girl. You stay. Stay. Leave it. Stay. Stay. You stay. Stay, Galaxy. Good girl. You stay. Good girl. Down.
What's this? Stay. That's good, girl. You stay. Stay. Down.
Oh, I'm sorry, JD.
Come on, Galaxy. Come on, Galaxy. Good girl. Good girl.
Travis and Presley, you guys are up next.
Presley's just been an amazingly smart dog, surprising me at every challenge. I think he'll come through.
All right, send Susie in now.
Stay. Good boy, Presley. That's a good boy. Presley, look here. Good. Good, stay. Good, Presley. Hey, look here. Presley. Good boy, what is it? Hey, look here. Hoopers. Presley. Yeah, you're doing so good. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Stay. Presley, stay. Good. That's a good. Stay. Good boy. That's good. You're doing so good, Presley. Stay. Good boy. That's you. Stay. Good boy. Good boy, Presley. Stay. Good. Stay. Good boy, Presley. Stay, Presley. Good boy. You're doing so good, Presley. Stay. Sit.
Presley is still good. He hasn't left the outer circle.
Presley. You're doing so good. Presley, stay. Good. Presley, stay. Good boy. That's a good boy.
All right, Travis, you did it.
That was good.
Good boy, Presley. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Man, I was so proud of him. A 9,000-pound elephant coming at him, and Presley sitting down just because I was asking him to, blew my mind.
Travis and Presley, Lori and Andrew, you guys are tied. So now we're gonna hold a tiebreaker. Please come out. Take your marks at the circle.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
I'm honored to be out here with you.
You're gonna put your dog in a sit-stay. Both of you will walk away from your dog and stand on opposite sides of the course, facing your dog, with your back to Susie. This time, we're gonna have Susie charge down the course. The first dog to have his hindquarters come off the ground is out. Take your positions.
Travis and I, we were going to be facing away from Susie. Our dogs were going to be watching her, and she was going to charge. Oh, my gosh. Number one, what's Andrew going to do with an elephant running toward him? And number two, how am I going to, ignore that an elephant is charging with my back turned?
Good. Stay perfect. Stay.
Susie, come to us now.
Move it up. Come on, Susie. Hurry up.
Presley, stay perfect. Stay. Presley, look here. Look here. Stay perfect. Look here, Presley. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Good boy. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Good boy. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Stay perfect. Presley, stay perfect.
Presley, you are out.
Presley, come.
Andrew sat the entire time. He was just fantastic. I could not have asked for a better performance. Come on. That was awesome.
Andrew won it. The one with the biggest heart and the most courage was the littlest dog out there.
Lori and Andrew, please step forward.
Come on, Andrew, let's go.
Hey, Lori.
Come on. Yes, good job.
Lori, here is the golden bones. Your first time in the dog bone suite.
Thank you.
And you will also be getting the leg up advantage, which will really help you in the Best in Show challenge. But you'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out what your advantage is. And of course, Andrew,
I just want to see if he'll eat it.
I want to see if this will fit in his mouth. So here we
Andrew,
go.
you like? Oh, say I lick it.
There we go.
We won. Andrew and I won. It's going to be so nice to see some things from home. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Andrew, let's see. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, look at Andrew.
Look at Andrew.
What was worth the wait, buddy?
Oh my God, is that your husband?
That's my husband.
Oh, he is good looking.
Yes.
Oh, the card. Read it out loud. Try not to cry.
I can't.
Come on, guys.
This is the first time I think any of us have seen Lori emotional. It's kind of cool to see she's a real person and not just this cutthroat competitor.
All right.
Wow.
Leave her alone.
Let's see what Daddy said. Hi, Laurie.
I know you're hanging tough. You keep the big picture in mind and only do what is consistent with who you are. If you get tired and need some strength, just think of me for revitalization. Be the wonderful creative person that you are, and sprint for the finish line. With love, always, Mike.
My husband is pulling for me so much, and he knows that my heart is really in this to finish on top. I miss home so much. It was the best thing I could have received.
It's time to express yourself. It's time to love the way you live. The Home Depot can help you make a big statement on a small budget. It's time to steal the spotlight. It's time to own the room.
This Labor Day weekend, get $5 off 1-gallon cans and $20 off 5-gallon buckets of premium quality Behr paint. Only at the Home Depot.
Look a bird.
Cool.
Look a cloud.
Okay.
Look 64 possible seat configurations.
Yes, sir.
Look, an easy to clean utility floor.
Totally.
Look, waterproof seat fabric.
Definitely.
Look a squirrel.
I get it.
Look a butterfly.
Wow.
Look,
Hey, what's going on back there?
Hey, Greg's phone. Greg doesn't have AT&T, so we got 0 bars here in Brussels. So thanks for the call about hopping on the train and heading to Paris for the weekend. Looks like you won't be hearing from us. Instead, we're gonna hang at this hostel with the Techno Twins, Slot and Beater.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places. Now get our exclusive Sony Ericsson W350 for only $29.99.
They tickle, they tease, and you sneeze. Maybe it's time to ask your doctor about Singulair. While many allergy medicines block histamine, Singulair blocks leukotrienes, an underlying cause of nasal allergy symptoms. And that's how Singulair works differently. 1 pill, once a day. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Singulair, a different way to treat allergies.
While you were on vacation this summer, I was doing my homework.
Amy Rose, Burlington Coat Factory teen buyer.
I went chasing all the latest fashion trends. Visited some really offbeat places. Saw some crazy things. What I came back with were the coolest looks I'd seen in years. And I did it all for one very important reason. So you don't look like a dork this year.
Find all the latest looks for up to 60% less than department stores. Burlington Coat Factory.
See why Big Brother is on TV Guide's hot list.
Sometimes deals were meant to be broken.
The betrayal.
Ollie, you lost the bet. Michelle, go on the block.
The fallout.
This is a game. Why are you leaving out the game? Huh? Let's play then.
The surprise double eviction. It all happens live.
It's backdooring me. I'll go home this week.
Big Brother, CBS Thursday.
A psychic told Bella her true love is an ex. But which ex?
I spent the morning making a list of my ex-boyfriends because apparently I'm that crazy.
The Ex List, Fridays this fall.
Every 60 seconds, someone dies from cancer, but there is something you can do. Join us as America stands up to cancer and make cancer yesterday's news.
Cheers to elephants.
Cheers to elephants. How many people can really say that their dogs would sit while an elephant came right up to it? Well, two. That's right.
What I saw you do today, whether you knew it or not, the timing was impeccable. You may be a dog trainer in training, but you're getting there.
If you guys would have met me 2 months ago, you would have almost felt sorry for me. Total guy with a dog at the park. He like started jumping on other dogs and somebody, come get your dog. And I'm like, God. It got embarrassing where I wouldn't even take him to the park anymore.
But you know, this experience, you took advantage of it in the right way.
Yeah. All the things that they're all doing, their dogs could all do before they ever got here. Everything that Presley's been able to do, he has learned here. It's just really been a great experience for us.
You can see a difference in a person that picks it up compared to a person that doesn't. A person that doesn't, you're like,
we could have talked to certain people till we were blue in the face and they would have still not got it.
Still not got it yet.
You were getting it too much. I had to put you on lockdown.
Hey guys, how's everyone feeling?
Good.
This week's Best in Show challenge is probably the toughest yet. It's going to test your courage as well as your dog's. It's called Stunt Dog. Laura and Andrew, you guys have a leg up advantage this week. And here he is. My buddy Tom Roach. He's trained dogs for many productions, including CSI Miami, Criminal Minds, even Spider-Man 3.
Looking forward to working with you, Lori. We got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we did. Thanks.
Owners, you and your dogs will perform a series of stunts, which include an incline ramp, balance beam, and zip line. And today, you'll be working on practice equipment here in the backyard. The judges will be looking for execution of the stunt, degree of difficulty, and fearlessness. Train hard today, because tomorrow you will compete on a much larger rig on the Great Lawn. Lori and Andrew, you'll have private one-on-one training with Tom Roach. And everyone else, you'll have to take turns at the different stations, where you will find safety trainers there to help. Lori and Andrew, why don't you come up, get acquainted with Tom? Everyone else can get started. Bye, everyone.
So, Lori, let's walk over to the corner here.
Yes,
Keep our secrets to ourselves.
Yes, I'm all for that.
I've looked at this challenge, and in my mind, I've kind of broken it down how I would do it with, any number of dogs. And it looks like almost all of this is what I call point A to point B. All it is you calling your dog. So I think all we have to do is basically get your dog to sit and stay, and then come really hard. What we need to do to win this challenge is to bring out some of that uninhibitedness in your dog as much as we can.
Okay. It's a great leg up. I'm definitely glad to have it, and we definitely need it for this one.
Andrew, are you ready? Andrew, come. Yes, come. Good job.
The incline's a long way for a little tiny dog to go, but he made it. He's awesome.
There are different techniques that we could go about for training the zip line. If we can teach him to start here on a sit stay, and then when you call him, he just hops down onto that next platform. Well, he won't even know that he's got lines and stuff on him. He'll think he's just hopping down onto that next platform. Sit stay, jump to the next platform.
Wow.
Andrew, come. Yes,
good. That's it. He doesn't seem to mind. Even though I have the leg up, I am a little worried about this challenge, mainly because he's about 8 times smaller than some of those other dogs. But I have a lot of faith in Andrew.
Presley, come. Come on.
Good boy. Galaxy, sit. Stay. Sit. Girl. Okay, come on. Good girl.
Presley, come. Presley, come. Let's go. See it? Good. Presley, come. Good boy. Good boy.
Come on, Galaxy, up. Good girl, stay.
I've been paying attention to everything that JD does. I mean, Galaxy's the most well-trained dog I've ever met. I think it's gonna help us.
Galaxy, up. Down.
Go. Good. Good boy.
Travis has done really good with observing everybody around here. He's like